Scott, your fifth strength is Relator, and people with Relator have a need to connect on a one-on-one basis with people. They love to work with people who they can trust, and they've got they don't have, like the Woo strength, a lot of friends, a wide variety of or a large network, but they've got 3 or 4 really close friends that they live with and or do life with, rather.
Yeah.
So how are you experiencing your Relator strengths and focusing on, not only focusing but satisfying the need to connect with the people around you?
Yeah, I think from a personal perspective, I think I'm probably more connected with friends than I have been, previously. You don't have all the hustle and bustle of kind of the normal routine that we had previously. So yeah, we're still connecting, and there's technology that's come out over the last kind of couple of weeks or months from a virtual connection perspective has been quite interesting. With work, I've been able to work quite closely with a few of the team members on different projects that we've needed to launch. So that's been quite good. As much as we're not having the physical interaction, we've been able to rely on each other and kind of work together to get to launch projects and to get things done. And it's been, it's again, I think the whole kind of theme of this whole time that we're in now is about rolling the punctures and just kind of adapting to the changing situation. We can't have a 100% set routine. We can't have a 100% set kind of way of doing things. We have to adapt and modify and change. So virtual technology is amazing. As I said, it's allowed me to connect with the people that's important. Luckily, my most important people are with me in the house, my wife and my kids. So that's always been good. That's always helps satisfy that strength too.
Brilliant. No, that's excellent. Scott, as we come to the end of this interview, is there something that you would just like to say to the audience? And now when I ask this, I'm specifically thinking about your empathy tool. Maybe a tip for people with who struggles with empathy, like me. What is it?
Sorry. Yeah, it's a hard one. As I said, it's a changing environment, and I think we just have to understand at this time that everyone's going through and experiencing this different. No one is having the same experience at all. Even between my wife and I, we're experiencing this whole time differently. And we just have to kind of, I guess, understand that and embrace the differences, find a middle ground to coexist and to kind of not kill each other. And yeah, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, and we just have to focus on that and work towards it. Do what we can today, and tomorrow we'll continue.
Yeah, and what I love about strengths is it gives you sort of a relational shorthand so that you know what you're working with and how each person thinks, feels, and behaves. And I think that can really help. In this time of uncertainty, you don't have to guess. You can see it on paper.
Yeah, and I mean, also this time is a good time to reflect as well. I mean, I've used it a lot to understand. As I said, I've done a strengths test about 2-3 weeks ago. And it's been a good time for me to reflect about my strengths and how they show up in different areas of my life, and how they define decisions I make and how I get involved in different projects and tasks. And it's been a good time to reflect on myself and to see what's important and understand how I can continue to grow as an individual and professionally and personally. There's always a positive to the situation. We just have to find it and focus on it, I guess.